A day with Girijan Vikas Kendra of Veduru Nagaram. A Vishwa Hindu Parishad presentation produced by VHP Andhra Pradesh. Godavari, one of the sacred rivers of the holy land, Bharat, touching the feet of Lord Rama in Bhadrachalam, giving life to the withering fields on her way, and wetting millions of thirsty throats of the historical town, Rajamahendravaram. Rajamahendravaram, now known as Rajamandri, was the seat of Telugu culture and learning since ages. It was the place where Nannaya translated the epic Mahabharata into Telugu. Many scholars, literary legends, and reformists like Kandukuri Veerasalingam, Gidugu, Chilakamarthi hail from this area. The living literary legend Madhuna Pantula is another shining example of the day.
Silence.
Many scholars, literary legends, and reformists like Kandukuri, Gidugu, Chilakamarthi hail from this area. The living literary legend Madhuna Pantula is another shining example of the day. 90 kilometers away from Rajamandri, amidst lush green forest surrounded by hills, valleys, and ever-flowing streams and brooks, a small lamp was lit to dispel the darkness of ignorance and illiteracy. A voluntary Gurukul Ashram Pathshala called Girijana Vikas Kendra was established at Veduru Nagaram by some enthusiastic philanthropists, donors, and educationists of Vishwa Hindu Parishad in 1972. A voluntary Gurukul Ashram Pathshala called Girijan Vikas Kendra was established at Veduru Nagaram by some enthusiastic philanthropists, donors, and educationists of Vishwa Hindu Parishad in 1972, with just 8 students brought from the surrounding tribal hutmans. It may not be out of place to mention that the surrounding flora and fauna and the atmosphere makes this institute another Shanti Niketan. Today, this ashram school in Veduru Nagaram stands like a shining example, reflecting the ancient Vedic culture of this great country, Bharat. The philosophy is mainly based on humanism rather than anything else. Humanity stands in opposition to caste, creed, and community barriers.
Yes, cut.
Veduru Nagaram of Addatigala what was that now? Veduru Nagaram of Addatigala Mandal in East Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh is now full of activity, as hundreds of Girijan students are now on its rolls. Dawn begins at 4:30 a.m. with a prayer to their motherland, goddess of learning, Saraswati. After some physical exercises, they go to a natural swimming pool, a beautiful stream nearby. Like disciplined soldiers, the children follow a hectic daily schedule with a number of activities. It is indeed important to have a good bath, as it is to have nutritious food to keep the body and mind in good tune. After bathing, they offer arghyam and pray to the sun god, who is the source of energy to the entire living beings of nature. Arghyam? After bathing, they offer arghyam and pray to the sun god, who is the source of energy to the entire living beings of nature. Before starting the day's classes, they assemble in a common prayer where they are exposed to many patriotic songs. Sanskrit is an essential subject for all the students in this school. To put it in the words of a great thinker and philosopher, Sanskrit only can open the floodgates of ancient Indian culture and Vedic heritage. Interestingly, all these students were picked up from such tribal hamlets in the neighborhood. Poverty, ignorance, illiteracy reigns among these poor tribals. But they are second to none in respecting their motherland, their culture. The great revolutionary and freedom fighter from Andhra Pardesh, Alluri Sitaramaraju, fought against the British rule from this area. He started his mission to enlighten the tribals against the British rule and fell down to the bullets of the nefarious British officials. The great revolutionary and freedom fighter from Andhra Pradesh, Alluri Sitaramaraju, fought against the British rule from this area. He started his mission to enlighten the tribals against the British rule and fell down to the bullets of the nefarious British officials. Apart from Sanskrit, all the other subjects prescribed to the students, like English, science, social studies, Hindi, and Telugu, are also taught. The most interesting aspect of the Institute's education system is the surrounding nature. Flora and fauna itself is a great laboratory and library. The practical methods of teaching help these tribal children to understand the subject well. Besides motivating the students to read newspapers from an early age, the full-fledged library provides all the necessary books to the students. Irrespective of their gender, the students do play common games, apart from practicing their traditional sports like archery and gymnastics. The hospital in the school helps meet the medical requirements as the tribals are exposed to many kinds of contagious diseases due to ignorance. The students are provided free food, accommodation, and other necessary items for personal hygiene, such as toothpaste, soaps, powder. Every time they take their meal, they follow the age-old tradition of praying to God, who gives us the food. Annam Parabrahma Swarupam. Bloody hell. Annam Parabrahma Swarupam. 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 The food that we eat itself is Parabrahma. It is not just a place of teaching subjects, but it is a place where patriotism... take two or rewind? Take two. It is not just a place of teaching subjects, but it is a place where patriotism is put into practice. The students were made to earn while they go through the vocational courses. The collective efforts of a dedicated team of teachers, volunteers, and social workers is the driving force behind the success of this holy mission. Despite their vigorous efforts, there are some problems, like student dropouts, as these children often assist their parents in gaining their livelihood. The teachers persuade the parents to send their children back to school by explaining the importance of learning. Behind this great effort and the small achievement, there are great philanthropists, donors, and educationalists of Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Behind this great effort and the small achievement, there are great philanthropists, donors, and educationists of Vishwa Hindu Parishad.
Silence, please.
It is a small lamp. Take two. It is a small lamp lit in the thick clouds of ignorance and illiteracy. But many such lamps are to be lit to drive away the devil of illiteracy. Many more philanthropists, donors, and educationists from near and far are needed to join hands in this Mahayagna.
వ్యాన్ అటు వెళ్తుంది. Silence. Sabadong Ade Konatin Tin Sawatin
डाल पत्थर डाल ये पत्थर डाल हाँ डाल
जी 8 की नहीं है
सब टेप है रोलिंग कट रोलिंग सगळं बोला
వేరే ఇంకోటి ఉండాలి కదా స్పేర్ గ్యాస్ ఉండాలి కదా
ఇక్కడ చూడదు అటు చూసుకో ఇటు చూడద్దు నాకు లేదు కట్ చేస్తున్నా